An allegory is a story we tell that relates to some, sort of real world problem that we face. Some reminder from the past, sort of markers laid down so that we can more easily find our path. For real. And today's allegory is going to be a little story about the four animals. I see there's a drawing here. This is actually it's a Hindu allegory, I believe. Elephant, a monkey, and a rabbit. There's a rabbit in here. What do you think about that? Let's go. At first, there was just the bird, and the tree was just a little sprout. The bird could scratch around on the ground and find little bits of plant to eat. The bird was unable to fly, so the bird could only eat what it could find near the ground. As the tree grew, it became difficult for the bird to get enough food to eat. Then the rabbit came. The rabbit would eat what was on the ground and would lift the bird up on his back. So the bird, let's do it this way, and lift the bird up on her back so that the bird could reach the growing tree. In this way, they both had enough to eat. However, as the tree continued to grow, it started to become too high for the bird, even on the back of the rabbit. Then the monkey came. The monkey could climb up into the tree and drop the fruit from the tree onto the ground for the rabbit and the bird. However, it was difficult to get the fruit at the very top of the tree. Then the elephant came. With the elephant, if all the animals helped each other, they could reach the fruit at the top of the tree. And in this way, there was plenty for all of them to eat. The reason the four animals worked so harmoniously together, and the reason they were successful, is that none of them was primarily concerned with getting enough food for themselves. Each of them was concerned with trying to help the others to get what they needed. Rather than being dominated by selfish concern, they were dominated by cherishing others. Also, the reason they were successful is that they were willing to ask for help and to receive help. In this way, the bird is considered the hero of the story. The bird was the most fragile and needed the most help. Because the bird was willing to ask for help and because the others were happy to help the bird, everything worked out very nicely. In Tibet, the letters of advice to families who were going through some difficult times with each other, the four friends were often used as an example of how family needs to stay together and help each other. Each member is very different and brings very different strengths and different weaknesses. But if they work together, they can accomplish things that they could never accomplish without working together. I'm ignoring Pessy right now. It's hilarious, but I'm ignoring it. This story is a story of interdependence. It is a story explaining how there is no place for self-cherishing, but rather we need each other and we need to help each other. The worst thing is self-cherishing. This is a story about working harmoniously. At our centers, we have pheasants, rabbits, monkeys, and elephants, very different kinds of people with very different talents and different needs. If we only focus on the shortcomings, we might not recognize how they are able to contribute to the greater good of the center. But if we are creative, we can find a way for everybody to contribute, and in the end, everybody can partake of the fruits of the bodhicitta, the tree of life. Yeah, Drazil! Let's do it! And there you go, folks. That's your allegory. And, I've talked about facilitating each other and all those wonderful things around here. And I think it's ever so important, especially in climates like these, when we're going through like a confusing transition. We need to cherish each other. And it can be hard to cherish some people. Okay? It can be really, really hard to cherish them. Like, just so hard to cherish them. But we've got to try. We've got to try to cherish them and make the world better for all of us. So, next up on the list, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take a moment of meditation, and I'm going to prepare myself. Oh, yeah.